Welcome to a world where simple pieces of wood become powerful expressions of creativity, warmth, and interior beauty. And in today's deep, immersive journey, we explore the heart of wooden wall decor craft ideas and the interior design magic that emerges when the natural character of wood meets human imagination. Because wooden decor is not just decoration. It is emotion, memory, and artistry woven into the very walls of your home. So take a breath, relax your mind, and allow your senses to enter a space where grains tell stories, textures attract the touch, and handmade pieces transform rooms into sanctuaries of comfort, elegance, and natural harmony. Wood has always been one of the most honest materials in the world of design. It carries within it the warmth of sunlight, the strength of its roots, and the quiet journey of years spent growing in the forest. And when we shape it into wall decor, we are essentially revealing the history that nature carved into it long before it arrived in our hands. Wooden wall decor has an emotional effect no other material can replace. It softens a cold space, adds grounding to a noisy environment, brings warmth to modern minimalist rooms, and adds depth to plain walls that would otherwise feel empty or uninviting. In interior design, wooden decor is powerful because it connects our homes to nature even when we are surrounded by concrete, screens, and artificial materials. It reminds us of simplicity, of the earth, of craftsmanship, of things made by hand rather than by machines. Imagine walking into a room where the wall itself feels alive, where shadows fall softly across carved patterns, and where the grain of each board flows like a painting created by the forest. Wooden wall art does more than fill space, it creates atmosphere. It shapes the mood of the room, it guides the eye, it invites touch, and it tells a story. Whether we are talking about large carved panels, abstract wood compositions, reclaimed wood mosaics, layered three-dimensional installations, wooden typography, geometric sculptures, or soft, flowing natural shapes, wooden wall decor brings personality to a space in a way that no printed artwork ever could. The soul of wood lies in its imperfection. Its knots, lines, scars, and variations become part of the visual poetry that makes each handmade piece special. Step into the workshop of a wood artist for a moment. The warm glow of a lamp hits the dusty air as boards rest on a table, waiting to become something beautiful. The artist runs fingers across a rough surface, feeling not just the texture, but the potential hidden beneath the surface. Every curve, every groove, every sanding stroke is intentional. Crafting wooden wall decor is not fast work. It requires patience, sensitivity, and a quiet understanding of the material. The artist listens to the wood guides the design. The collaboration between hand and material becomes a silent conversation, and the result is art that lives on the wall, shaping the energy of the entire interior. One of the most mesmerizing qualities of wooden wall decor is the way it interacts with light. Unlike flat printed decor, wood bends, rises, dips, and curves. These shapes catch light differently throughout the day, meaning the artwork changes as the sun moves. Morning light creates soft highlights. Afternoon light deepens contrast. Night lighting creates warm shadows that dance gently on the wall. This is why wooden decor feels alive, because it reacts to the world around it. Even the simplest wooden craft, a small carved plaque, a patterned board, a layered block design, can cast shadows that make the wall feel sculpted and dimensional. And those shadows create emotional depth, giving the room a sense of quiet movement and life. In interior spaces, wooden wall decor has immense power. A bedroom with a soft wooden accent behind the bed becomes instantly peaceful. A living room with a bold, textured wooden centerpiece becomes grounded and warm. A hallway with a vertical wooden installation feels more welcoming, getting the eye forward. Wooden decor above a dining table adds harmony and conversation energy. In offices, wooden walls reduce stress and add focus. Every interior setting benefits from wood in different ways, but the effect is always the same: comfort, beauty, and emotional connection. The beauty of wooden wall decor craft ideas is that the creative possibilities are endless. You can shape wood into flowing organic designs inspired by waves, mountains, leaves, or wind. You can carve detailed patterns inspired by ancient cultures, geometric illusions, modern art, or natural textures. You can assemble reclaimed wood pieces into mosaics that feel like stories of the past woven into the present. You can blend light and dark woods to create stunning contrast. You can layer thin slats to build three-dimensional surfaces that ripple like fabric or rise like architecture. You can create bold statements or subtle accents depending on your vision. Every technique results in art that feels personal, handcrafted, and emotionally engaging. Texture is one of the most defining characteristics of wooden decor. Smoothed, sanded wood gives a calm and refined feel. Rough, rugged textures bring raw authenticity. Carved textures create a sense of rhythm and movement. Layered textures add dimension and depth. Even subtle grain patterns act like brushstrokes across the surface. Texture creates connection. When you see wooden decor, you don't just want to look at it, you want to touch it. That tactile invitation is what makes wooden wall art special. Color and finishing also shape the emotion of wooden decor. Natural tones radiate warmth. Light stains feel airy and soft. Dark stains create luxury and intimacy. Burned wood reveals dramatic grain patterns and feels bold. Matte finishes create quiet elegance, while glossy finishes bring reflective richness. You can keep wood raw for rustic charm, polish it for modern style, or combine different finishes to create contrast and personality. The finishing choices shape how the decor communicates with the rest of the interior. Reclaimed wood holds its own magic. It carries history, old barns, fences, furniture, beams, industrial buildings. Each piece has survived weather, time, and use. The cracks, nail marks, sun-faded areas, worn edges, and aged tones make reclaimed wood full of soul. When used in wall decor, reclaimed wood adds authenticity and emotional depth. It brings a nostalgic charm, as if the wall carries stories from another life. Many designers intentionally highlight imperfections because they tell the truth of the material. Reclaimed wood decor blends the past and present beautifully, making interior spaces feel meaningful and grounded. Wooden wall decor also affects the architecture of a room. Large vertical wooden pieces make ceilings feel taller. Long horizontal pieces make a room feel wider. Curved wooden shapes soften rigid architecture. Sharp geometric patterns create order and structure. Floating wooden pieces create dramatic shadows behind them. Multi-panel wooden artwork adds rhythm and balance. Placement is an art in itself. A wooden piece becomes not just an object, but part of the architecture of the room. The emotional aspect of wooden decor is profound. Wood has a calming effect on the mind. It reduces stress, increases warmth, and creates a sense of safety. In a world where we are surrounded by screens, plastic, metal, and artificial surfaces, the presence of natural materials offers relief and balance. Wooden decor reconnects us with nature, grounding the environment and bringing emotional peace to the home. This is why wooden decor is timeless. It will never go out of style because nature never goes out of style. As we reach the final part of this journey, remember that the beauty of wooden wall decor lies not in complexity, but in authenticity. It can be simple or elaborate, rustic or modern, smooth or textured, bright or dark, but it always carries the essence of nature and the touch of human hands. Wood breathes life into walls. It transforms rooms. It adds identity. And no matter your skill level or personal style, there is always a wooden craft idea waiting to be brought to life in your home. Thank you for watching and exploring the art of wooden wall decor. If this video inspired you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more creative craft ideas, interior design storytelling, and woodworking inspiration. Until the next video, keep creating, keep imagining, and let the timeless beauty of wood shape the spaces where your life unfolds.